is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. First play, here's Cousins. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Cousins. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Douglas, the man in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This complete to a man they went against in practice for years, Devontae Parker. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. On play action, Cousins. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw here taken in by Parker. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
After the turnover, it's Tua. That's to the sideline and incomplete. These two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. Waddle, the motion man right. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. A contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. It's a big play there for Miami, and even 40 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking for the end zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and converted it. Running touchdown. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Cousins' throw into the hands of Henry here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This now a 3rd and 4. To throw, Cousins. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marginal of yardage against them.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England's offense set to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week, 17 carries, 52 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak, and that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Cousins. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. Yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards on the play. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe.
This is going to be a corner route to their tight end, and I'll tell you what, it's man coverage, so that makes it hard for a linebacker to stay with him. And he's able to make the catch on the right side of the field and pick up the first down.
Tua now on first down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Pats are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They run once more with Stevenson. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Cousins. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Bryce Behringer now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense. We're in the 2nd quarter. He's got a man, complete. Now he's loose again, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Now, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That one complete to Parker. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw is Cousins. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now that Patriots sideline not happy with what just transpired. So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a 1st down. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Cousins now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Cousins again. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball, taking it right down Broadway.
I have to believe that if you're the team trying to block a field goal, you don't mind this weather. All right, the rain probably is going to help you because so many things can go wrong for the guys trying to kick the ball. It's as simple as maybe you just lose your footing. You kind of spin out like a tire in the snow, not getting traction, and you create a space and someone comes through.
And I think for everybody, snapper, holder, kicker, everything slows down maybe a fraction of a second. And a fraction of a second and a field goal try, that can be all the different.
I love how you described that. Everything slows down, but it's a deliberate slowdown, isn't it?
Yep.
Because everyone's trying to be more careful and more deliberate to make sure it's executed.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Tua to throw again. Going right back to Wilson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. He'll find his man, Simi Fehoko. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Tua. And Wilson with it, complete. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Setting up a screen for Stevenson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Cousins. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Hill on the return. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other...
And got his man complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Jalen Waddle on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So, all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so,
this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Achane gets it from the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 22. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll run for it with Achane. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. His fourth rushing touchdown on the campaign, number 7 overall. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle, Achane. Down to the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. From the gun, it's Tua. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Down the right sideline and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from going up by 40. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Now Cousins. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. 7 yards there and a first down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
They'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Complete. It's Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Up the middle. Here's Stevenson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Cousins to throw it. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I got it. 51, Mike 51. 3 bud.
3rd and long for Cousins. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Coaches talk all the time about the value of special teams, and we have seen it in this game, Charles. Not one block kick, but now 2 of them in this contest.
And always, always, always we talk about adjustments during a game. Offense and defense, series to series. Rarely do we talk about special teams. Someone didn't adjust from block 1 to block 2, and it really cost them.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 7. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. A run straight ahead with Achane. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
some of the most unselfish players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better. I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Cousins. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, Cousins. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing is Cousins. Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
All right, I'll go ahead and admit it. I've lost track of the number of blocks that have been given up today by them. Marvin will get us the number in a minute. He's our statistician, but that's unbelievable.
Well, after one, it's almost a sense of pride if you're the guys blocking offensively. And this many, it's comical.
And ordinarily, you get one, and a lot of times that's been schemed. It's a special call for the block to go get it. But you get this many, I think it's just a total breakdown by the guys trying to protect their kicker.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they'll give this to Achane. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 137 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. On the handoff, it's Achane. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. This is Achane. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Play action. Now it's Tua. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, you realize that both sides of the ball were so dominant in this game. And on offense, not only did they score it, but they did it through the air as well as on the ground. Everything was working.
And you know that the guys who scored the touchdowns, who contributed that way, either threw them or ran them, they're going to find our cameras and have a big grin for them. But I hope our cameras find that offensive line. How versatile were they? Move the ball.